upon the mesa and watched the storm clouds, the brightness of the lightning and the thunderclaps loud. And as a young youth I will never forget, so far away from home sometimes I regret. Let me explain, yes, where we come from. We can see the moon making way for the sun. The air is so fresh, giving me room to breathe. I thank the Great Spirit for fulfilling my needs. Rain, I can make it rain.
Yes, Loloma. My name is Casper Lomayesva. I'm from Third Mesa, northeastern Arizona, from the nation of Hopi. I come from the clan of Masao, which is Ghost, Fire clan, from the village of Kekotsmobi. Greetings in the name of Jah Ranamo, ever living, ever fearful, every time, blessed. I remember as a youth, going to these huge music festivals with some of the biggest reggae names in the business, because Hopi Land's the first place we ever know where, well-known artists come to play, They come through tour through Arizona. They would bypass the biggest cities, Phoenix, Tucson, and Flagstaff. Would go beeline to Hopi Land. So as a youth, I got a chance to see some of the best reggae in the world, and I was intrigued. Jamaican people, African people, all people of color, it seems, are oppressed, more so by their own, by their own system, if you will. May I go out to Jamaica, I see how the people of Jamaica are treated by their own, police system. Same thing in Hopi Land. A lot of oppression, reservations is ghetto too, poor people everywhere, So they can just relate, man, Come from poor people, they can relate to what, we're saying, and we can relate to what they're saying. So that's how the connection was created, a cultural connection,
Are you ready? About jealousy? What we gonna do about this envy? Why do these people try to hurt me? Could be your friends or your family.
You have to have, in your music, you have to have, the good side and the bad side. Some days it's not pretty. The sun's not always bright, So you have to sing about those dark days, My dark days, I deal with suicide, I deal with alcohol and drug abuse, and high teenage pregnancy, and enough drugs, worse drugs than we ever see. So the one thing that I had to sing about, and in the new song and the new music we're bringing, is I see a lot of my friends that die, from the early stages of their alcoholism, all the way down to when they put them in a box, you know what I mean? So those things, that's the reality I sing about. And some of the new music I have, I sing about my friends. I watch them die, So, yeah, reality is what it is, I guess. And a piece I came up with that I'd like to share with you, it's not really poetry, but it's more of is how I feel in my heart about certain individuals, and how I try to persuade them to slow down drinking, or maybe help them be supportive of maybe them want to quit, maybe them tired of that lifestyle. So it goes, me want them, but did they listen? did they listen? Me want them, but them no listen, them no listen. Me build them, them build them own coffin, them own coffin. Call me want them about the poison, but them no listen. 'Cause there's fire in the water, you liar. You watch see me brethren expire. You said I'm not gonna drink no liquor, but them dead quicker. And then them fire. There's fire in the water, you liar. You watch see me sister expire. You said she not gonna drink no liquor, but now she's dead quicker. Anting. And those are our sense of poetry, or our gift that we bring to our peoples, our friends. We watch endlessly just pass on. And I know that there's plenty of peoples on earth, not just in native country, or all over the world as human beings. We all experience that, watching a loved one suffer. And this is my suffering, and this is what I'm sharing with you, through our music. Anting. Be glad that you're here today, because tomorrow you might not be. You know how hustle and bustle it gets. You have idrins and sisterns and family members that live right there in your area. Maybe the same town or down the same village. You never see them. So just take time to breathe. Enjoy life. Get all that recklessness and all that silliness out of your system at a young age, because as you get older, there's so much more to live for. I love it. The fact of the matter is, I made a promise to my grandfather. He was totally against it in the beginning. He's like, I'm not against your talent. I just don't know if the world is ready for what you have to offer. And that's not uncommon amongst traditional people. They're kind of afraid. But my grandfather was non-judgmental, so I just had to reason with him and let him know that we had work to do, and it wasn't going to be used for, bahana profit. That's how you basically call a white person, bahana. I want that bahana money, and it's not to be used for them purposes. I said, no. On the contrary, Pops, how much money I've lost doing this, but it's not, it's not a money thing, man. It's not feeding me financially. It's not, buying us nice things, It's feeding our spirit, to help others, through our music, or just to get an email from somebody, a youth, thanking us, for what we do, or, a telephone interview with, an elder out of the Dakotas, the Badlands, thanking me for, our lyrics. That means a lot, It's a nice, it's honor, but I appreciate it, but it's really not, I'm not worthy of that. Like I said, we're just people, Just trying to help others the best we can. And that's it,
Big up every time to the one and only Mr. Brother Leonard Peltier. We have not forgot about you, Ayo.
These times we fight for our rights. The struggle we will fight every time. That I will never give up the fight. We'll never give up the fight. We'll never give up the fight. We'll never give up the fight.